Greetings, goths, punks, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk. How you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, today I'm really happy because I'm at a really fantastic place called Daisy Nook, and it's an absolutely lovely green location for walking with lots of woodland and lots of different things, and we'll have a look as we go around. We've still got the big moor fires at the moment, so a lot of my favourite areas are out of bounds as the firefighters are tackling that. Now, since the last video, the smoke in the area where I live has reduced a lot, so hopefully with a bit of rain and stuff should be gone totally in the next week or two. So where I am today in Daisy Nook, it's just near Ashton-under-Lyne, and you know, I first came here years and years ago, and they used to bring my daughter here. She used to go horse riding in this area, so it's got a bit of history with me. So as you can see, as I put the camera forwards, it starts off with a lovely tree-lined track, and this just starts bringing you into Daisy Nook. So Daisy Nook, it is actually a country park. Now, it's got lots of woodland, it's got a river going through it, and it's got a canal. It's got lots of open grass areas, so it's a really nice green space. One of the reasons I came here today is I was searching on the internet for safer places to walk, because all my favourite walks have been affected by the moor fires, and this was one of the places that it said was a nice safe walk. Nice old roots on that tree there. So I've been really looking forward to coming here. I've not been here, I think it was a year, possibly more than a year since I've last been here. But it's always a really nice chilled experience. Originally, this area was known as the village of Waterhouses, until in 1855 Ben Brearley, the famous Lancashire poet and dialect writer, wrote his first major piece of work, A Day Out. It described a ramble to a fictional beauty spot which he named Daisy Nook. The name has stuck ever since. So yeah, I used to bring my daughter horse riding. There's a horse riding place very near here, and they used to do horse rides through Daisy Nook. I think I brought her here for about 2 years. So it's just one of the nice green spaces we have within Greater Manchester. I mean, this is in an urban area, and when you do get green spaces in urban areas, it's really nice and well worth using. So this is actually in Tameside in Greater Manchester, but it is well worth researching your local area, especially if you live in an urban area, to check out what green areas and spaces there are. There should at least be some parks or canals you can walk along, although with canals they can be really dodgy and rough in urban areas, so maybe they're the walks to do with other people rather than on your own. I mean, people say how time flies, it really does. When I used to bring my daughter here, she was about 13, 14. That was 16 years ago. My daughter's 30 now. And only seems like the other week I was bringing her here horse riding. But yeah, time goes very fast sometimes. I find the older you get, the quicker it goes. So nice little bench we've got here by the stream. Well, it's actually a river, I think. Looks like a stream. So it's really important that we keep hold of these green spaces. I mean, there's not that many left in urban areas, and, you know, people keep trying to get permission to build on these greenbelt places, and it's really important that they don't. There's lots of brownfield sites in cities, you know, that people can build homes on. Off we go again. I think we'll just follow the trail round and see where we end up. I've got a rough idea where we'll end up, which I think will be along the canal, but we shall see. Daisy Nook Country Park is 40 hectares of varied landscape in the heart of the Medlock Valley. There are waterways, a lake, a canal, woodland and wildflower meadows. The park is a great habitat for wildlife and bird spotting, with an abundance of creatures from the great spotted woodpeckers and owls to foxes and squirrels. So goes up a bit for a while now, the trail. Quite pleasant. I do like sort of woodlands that are on different levels. So as I was setting up my equipment today at the beginning of the park, before I started filming, this really strange guy, he was on a bike, stood with a mountain bike. He was just like staring at me, watching, so I ignored him. Every time I looked around, he was still staring. So I thought, that's odd. Then I looked round and he'd disappeared, like gone out the park, I think, behind a wall. So I thought, right, so I started off filming. And I just by chance looked behind me and he was there again. He'd like come back into the park, stood with his bike staring at me. So I just thought I'll walk away a bit and start filming well away from him. If he's just some kind of weirdo or nosy parker, then, you know, he won't be able to see what I'm doing. But yeah, you get some odd people that you come across when you're doing vlogs. I mean, I don't mean odd or weird in a cool way, like being alternative. I mean, just strange behaviour. I think basically some people have just got no life whatsoever. I mean, when they come across someone doing something different, like a video, you know, a vlog or a YouTube video, or someone dressed a bit different like me, they're just like gawping, you know, with their mouth open. And I'm like, where have you been living the last 50 years? Doesn't really bother me. I'm well used to it from the like 1980s onwards. But it was just, I think it's rude and bad manners. And I think there's a lot of people about with really rude behaviour and bad manners, and there's no need for it, is there? They judge the armour before they know the night, mistaking midnight for a lack of light. Because the coat is black, the spirit's banned, misread by strangers who don't understand. The art and sorrow wear a different guise, and gentle hearts look outward through dark eyes. They point fingers at the painted face, denying quiet souls a resting place. And if a chosen style of lace and bone could turn a human heart into stone, they fear the shadows, building walls of scorn, and treat a different kind of grace with thorn. Bit more climbing. So it is a well-used place locally, this. I mean, you get people travelling here as well from other parts of Greater Manchester because it is a nice walk. I mean, you get lots of dog walkers, lots of walkers, people of different ages, teenagers, older people, families. So yeah, it's a cool resource. Right, we can go up here next, or we can go down here. I think we'll go up here. So just come into an area where there's a lot more options and tracks. I think soon we'll be going this way, but not quite yet. There's some young ducks here. So it is really busy today. There's a lot of people here. You can't blame them. They're using a local resource, but I'm not used to this many people being about. I love the solitude of being out on the moor tops, and I can't wait for it to get safe again so I can get up there and get some peace and quiet. And it is school holidays as well at the moment, so there's a lot of families here. There's a lot of squealing kids. I'm just being miserable. But I do like my peace and quiet, and I do think, it's good that people are using local resources. It's good to bring your kids out into green spaces, but I prefer the quiet and solitude. Well, it is a nice little workout coming here. There's lots of steps and it's multi-level. So you're going up some quite high bits and dropping right down to the valley floor again. So yeah, it's interesting terrain. It actually looks quite rural here at the top. The fields with the horses in. There is farms in the area. And we're walking by the canal now. It's very overgrown, the canal, but a canal it is. Have a look at the canal here. Totally dried out. So I've been thinking recently, I'm actually thinking of starting a Patreon page. And what I might do on it is do it as a free account only. Reason why at this stage, I don't want money off you guys. If I've got maybe 200,000 subscribers in the future plus, then I might do it as a living. But, I can't see that happening. So I'm thinking of doing a free Patreon channel just as an extra to this channel. So you can go on it free and there'll be extra content, maybe outtakes or little bits that I didn't think were worth putting up to my main channel. And just a place for you guys to chat and interact more. What's your views on that? Please put in the comments below if you'd be interested in me setting up a Patreon, which would just be a free tier, just for people who want something a bit extra than this channel. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. So I understand with Patreon, everyone's different. Some people do it to try and raise a bit of money, and that's absolutely fine. I totally get that. But at this stage, it's not something I could do. Like I said, if I got maybe 200,000 plus subscribers, and I might think of doing this for a living. But until then, and I think I can't see it going that far. It's just a hobby, and I enjoy doing this as a hobby. And I enjoy interacting with you guys as well and chatting to you in the comments. So, big thank you to all my recent subscribers. There's been a lot of you. It just seems to be growing a lot lately, this channel. And you have my sincere, heartfelt thanks for that. And the same goes to my subscribers that have been with me for a while now. You have my sincere, heartfelt thanks for supporting me and encouraging me to keep doing this sort of stuff. So cheers, guys. I like seeing this type of plant. I'm not sure what it's called. Is it called horsetail? Looks very sort of Jurassic, doesn't it? Tell you what, I've met a couple of people who've been friendly today, but the vast majority of people that I've come across today, they've been really miserable and unfriendly. You try your best, you say hello and that, and just get really bad looks off people. I don't know what it is round there. Maybe they're not ready for the health anarchist yet. So I've not been down this way before, so we'll have a look round together and explore in a sort of psychogeographical way. I think it's called psychogeography anyway. So I wasn't really sure where I was going at this point. I had a rough idea where it might end up, but I wasn't certain. Now, on this day, it wasn't a problem because I was in a country park very close to civilization. I wasn't that far out, obviously, not to be done on the moors. So this is one of those places where there's loads of mini routes and different variations. What I think's happened is this is going to bring me back to where I started off walking, where all the trees are. So be a nice finish for the walk. Yeah, so as I suspected, this is taking me back to that lovely tree-lined track they started off on today. So for a Greater Manchester green walk, would I recommend it? Yes, I would, especially if you've got a family. Bring the kids here for a day out, bring a picnic. However, if you're like me, you've got grown-up kids, or you don't have kids and you just like a bit of peace and quiet, come here when it's not school holidays. So I hope you enjoyed coming along on today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give us a big like. It really helps the channel. And if you want to, consider subscribing. That really encourages me to keep doing these videos. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now. So until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird, and stay free. Bye now.